So it's not over.
Home.
No surprise.
Over You.
Yeah, all hits that landed on Billboard's Top 20 list from the band Daughtry.
So the big question is Cage to Rattle next? It was released yesterday, the newest single. Take a listen. This is As You Are, which is also from that collection.
Oh, I love the song. All right, so we're gonna the new song. It's actually not so new, but there's an interesting. It's coming out as a single, and there's an interesting history behind this latest song that we're talking about. And we are expected to have Chris Daughtry joining us today. He is going to be in Connecticut for 2 different appearances this summer. And Chris, we're so happy to have you. I actually had the privilege of meeting you up close and personal when you did an acoustic cafe here.
Oh yeah.
So we're happy you're coming back to Connecticut.
Great to see you, Chris.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, excited to be back.
So I love that this is a message for all husbands, because you actually took notice of something your wife did. Apparently, she dropped off a little poem and said, "Hey, if you like this, maybe you'll do something," and it became a song.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a message for everybody. It's a message of unconditional love. You know, yeah, my wife was getting some thoughts out on paper and getting her feelings out, and I ran with it. Now, it felt special. It felt real, and I thought we created something pretty beautiful. And this is actually, I think, the oldest song on the record.
Oh wow! Well,
we
they
wrote
say
this
that
in like 2015.
They say your wife, your better half, should be your biggest inspiration. What else inspires you to write songs, Chris?
Life. I mean, honestly, you know, this last record took a lot out of me, inspirationally speaking. So I went for a good period of just not really having anything to write about. So you kind of let it come to you.
And you're living life like the rest of us. You've got 4 kids.
Yeah.
How is it different now with a wife, with 4 kids, with what comes with all of that, creating music, as opposed to back in the days when people first started to get to know you?
A little less time to create, for sure. You know, you have to really schedule those pockets in there, and be diligent. But yeah, it's challenging for sure. Kids can definitely can steal your creativity sometimes, but they can also be a source of inspiration for it as well.
Absolutely. Chris, this is a big year for you. At the end of the year, you turned the big 40, big milestone birthday. How do you feel about that, and what do you want to accomplish musically and professionally after that?
Oh, man. I'm terrified. No, I think I was more I think I was more terrified of 30, to be honest. But it's crazy to think that I was 26 when I was on that show. And yeah, 40 is, I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it. Thanks for bringing it up. And now I'm going to go sit in sadness for the rest of the day.
No, nonsense.
Well, you know what they say, 40, they're the wisdom years. So it's all, you're looking forward to good stuff.
And 40 is the new 30.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I think it's going to be the best. I feel like I know who I am now, way more than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. So that's a good thing.
Is there a process for you of how you create a song, or is everyone different, or are you disciplined where you go to a certain place at a certain time and try and write? How does it work for you?
I think it's different every time. I think if I tried to recreate the same formula for every song, it would be lifeless.
Chris, what kind of music do you listen to besides Daughtry?
I was actually I was really digging on the new Miley Cyrus this morning on the way here.
Interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The one?
Yeah, it's Mother's Daughter.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's called. I love it.
All right.
Love it.
We'll have to check that out. That's right from your iPod.
I'm all over the place musically.
You know, in your judgment, how has music changed the way people listen to it back when you first started out and people had albums and DVDs, and now it's all digital and so forth?
I mean, it's that. I mean, there's no physical music anymore. You know, even myself, like I listen to the Spotify, Pandora, or Apple Music, or whatever. It's just the way it is. It's you kind of roll with the punches.
Yeah, you know, interesting because with this song we get a little bit of a story behind it, and people can revisit it, and you can redrop it. You know, you can tick that one song and re-listen to it. What about when you're coming to Connecticut? You're going to go to Mohegan and you're going to Richfield. How did we get honor with 2 stops? Because Richfield, that's a great venue. We can get kind of up close and personal at the Richfield Playhouse.
Yeah, we're excited. We're still trying to get the set list dialed in and try to spice it up a little bit from the last tour, maybe add some songs we haven't played in a while.
We were out last night with a big Chris Daughtry fan, India Lydell of West Hartford, businesswoman, wife, mom, and she just loves you. Who is the typical Daughtry fan?
I don't know if there's a such thing. I mean, we see so many demographics and age groups and different all kinds of different people come see us. I love it. It's like a big smorgasbord of humans. I love it.
We love it. We'll leave it there. A smorgasbord of humans. We'll be going to see you twice in Connecticut. We'll let people know the dates coming up this summer. But thank you again for being with us.
Thanks for joining us, Chris. My wife says you're a great guy, and I trust your judgment. You seem like it.
Oh, yeah, by the way, we're married.
Oh, thank you so much.
See you, Chris. Chris Daughtry. That's awesome.
Yeah, and again, the new single is As You Are. And Chris Daughtry will be performing that song and others, as he just spoke about, in Connecticut 2 times this summer for ticketing for his August 24th concert at Mohegan Sun, and also September 19th. That'll be the concert at the Ridgefield Playhouse. You can head to his band's website. It is daughtryofficial.com.